Hey guys, we got a couple of names here on watch. You can see INO, they are ramping up this morning again. Ming NIO. Hey, good morning guys. Yeah, family's doing okay, thanks. Please let me know if the audio is good. I don't have my headsets on, so I can't, as of right now, I can't hear you, or I can't hear myself. So if the audio is not good, please let me know. Thank you. Thank you. Those in the stream, put my headsets on so that way I can hear myself. Have an idea what I'm doing here. And good morning, everyone. Back into another trading session today. We got NIO. Oh, hold up. Let me just try to see if I can copy the stocks that I'm watching here. About a minute to the open. We got, try to read it over to you. We got CLBI followed through, INO, NIO followed through, NNVC followed through, GNPX, that's new, COCP. Right now it seems like it's not such a good idea. We also have LOIT, AEMD, space, possible follow through. 29 cents to the open. HAPP, watching the open here on NNVC. A little choppy here in the 1 minute. See how we're gonna open here. All right, we game now. And NBC dropping. Watching level 2 here. Getting a little volume. Right around the open. Okay, let's see here. Doji on the 5. Consolidation. Crossover line here. Watching the 15-minute time frame dropping under the 100 simple moving average on the 15, sitting at 1208. So I'm watching that level, that area on the 15, 1208. Now there can be a little bit of support around $12, but I really don't think it's going to happen. So watching that area there. NIO. For those of you that are following a little bit of a cheaper price range, COCP and AEMD trending, watching it with the Heiken Ishis. Watching it with the Heiken Ishis. A little choppy and NVC, watching again crossover between the VWAP and the 100. A little bit of selling at 1230, 1292. Spread is a little wide. That I don't like too much as of right now. Spread is a little wide. It's being a little choppy. It's trying to hold on to support. And APT was flagging on the 15. Let me see APT here. Watch APT because I was watching APT for the 15-minute flag. Flagging on the 15-minute time frame. Now we drop under. I'm gonna try to find an entry on APT. Off of the first bounce on the 1 minute time frame. Micro bounce on the 1 minute time frame. APT. Based on the flag on the 15-minute time frame, APT keeps on dropping. First bounce, micro bounce on the 1 minute time frame. Waiting for this micro bounce on the 1. Bouncing on the 1. Too choppy on NNVC. I'm going to change it up for a second. I'm going to go back to APT here. Micro bounce on the 1 minute. APT micro bounce on the 1 minute. Going back to the low day, 605. Couple of offers of $6.34. Almost 1 million shares traded so far. Flagging here on the 1 minute time frame. Micro bounce, expecting some follow through. Okay, PT bouncing here. Want to go back to low day 605. Getting some support at $6.15. That 15-minute flag was actually the best entry right out of the gates. 15-minute flags was the best entry. I was watching an NBC. I missed that entry. INO finding that resistance around the 50 simple moving average in the 5. Long wicks on APT on the 1 minute. PFE. Let's see if we can squeeze it somewhere here. Yeah, that looks like a decent short. Watching 615, yeah. PFE, Pfizer. Gotta get the right entry. Watching APT though. Watching APT. 605 low a day. That flag on the 15 minutes was actually very good. On top of the 100 was around $7 flat. $7 whole dollar area. It's actually pretty decent. Missed that one. Small flag on the 1 minute. APT, small flag on the 1 minute. Expecting follow through to the downside. Not really a lot of selling going through. NIO dropping. NIO dropping. NIO and INO. Oh wow, NIO is really going through the 50. And I'm watching right now this thing, waiting for it. APT. Letting it work out. Missed that one entry there on that flag on the 15 minutes. And I really think that there could be a chance over here. This small pennant. NIO keeps on dropping. Okay, PT setting up. She taking a little longer than expected. Well, Pfizer is looking pretty good though. You got that one right. That's a very decent short. Right, Bloomberg News popping here. Americans should avoid non-essential travel to China during the outbreak of the coronavirus. The CDC advises. For any of you guys trying to go to China now, that just popped. Although, that's probably old news. People already knew that. All these cities are in lockdown. God, NIO, missed that one too. Because I'm paying attention to this APT thing that is actually not working out. I missed the first entry. And I really think it's gonna come right back. And I'd like to give time to develop, because if you jumping from one stop to another, chances are once you jump out of the stock that you're watching, that stock is gonna run. It's gonna run without you. And so if you keep on jumping from one to another, you're never gonna find an entry. For those of you keeping track, ARMP. Let me see if I can put it here. ARMP. Actually ramping up. ARMP. ARMP. PT still going sideways. We're gonna change it up a little bit. ARMP. I'm gonna keep on watch on APT though, because I really want to get a trade on this one if I can. Look at this nice flag on the 1 minute right here for the VWAP. Small pullback, nice flag on the 1 minute. Ramp up here, follow through move, and now it's consolidation here. Shooting star in the 5, so I will be expecting probably a little reversal, that possible follow through. But as of right now, it's just this shooting star is showing that chances are we're gonna have a little rollover here. APT is still alive. I'm still waiting for it. Look at NIO. I missed that trade. I'll follow through because I'm paying attention to APT. Can't believe it. I don't want to chase it now. Gotta let it run a little bit. HAPP seems like I go short, so I'm gonna change it up. HAPP. I'm gonna take away from my monitor this APT. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But so right now 550. 550. Possible bear flag formation on HPT. Watching level 2 though. Gee, it doesn't look too good, man. Slow mover. Decent formation. But the volume though. The volume I don't like too much. Although, so far we got over 1 million shares traded today. Let's see. It starts ramping up. Watching time of sales, the order flow is not so big. But the formation is clean. ARMP setting up for a possible rollover. $50 simple moving average. Watching the 50. $5.31. Okay, coming down. Bid is at 525. It's bouncing a little bit. Yeah, not much move though. I don't like that. ARMP has some consolidation. Look at Pfizer. Yeah, let me see if I can. HAPP looking good. It looks good. It looks like he's gonna move. The volume is too small. Right now the volume died out. Okay, let's take a look at Pfizer here. PFE. HAPP just drop. HAPP just drop. Very nice bear flag formation on the 5. HAPP, very good bear flag formation on the 5 minutes. We got the 50 sitting on the 15 minutes at $4.91 on HAPP. HAPP. CODX, huge drop, but on flag formation of the 5. CODX. NIO followed through to the downside, coming down, followed through. NIO. And NVC is working out. Decent downtrend, followed through move. Downtrend, followed through move. ARMP reversal. Seems like it couldn't work out. It's a topping candle right there with that 5 minutes, with that long wick topping candle there. Watching NIO, because it's printing a bear flag formation on the 5. I missed that entry at the beginning. INO doing the same thing. INO. Follow through to the downside, dropping fast, and INO. Oh, what a nice drop. INO here. Couple of offers, 488, 487 INO. A little bit of selling here. INO. Seems like we're putting a leg up on ARMP right now. Dealing with INO. Watching it very close. Trying to get an entry. INO. We're getting a micro bounce in the 1 minute time frame around $4.87, 88 cents. ARMP still has a topping candle. I think oh, look at that. Yeah, tapping that view app. I really think we're gonna roll over. There's a chance that we can tap the 50 simple moving average around $5, I think. Let's see. Where are we sitting here? 50 simple moving averages of 487. ARMP. INO, a little 1 minute consolidation. INO. Got a chance to test the 450. 450. We already crossed under the 100 and the 50 on the 15 minutes. There you go. Keeps on dropping. 450 test. INO. 450 test. Off of the 1 minute bounce. There was a lot of offers of $4.87. INO is dropping. We have our reversal right here on ARMP. INO is looking a lot better, to be honest. Topping candle, ARMP. INO keep on dropping. CODX. NNVC slow mover, but now after that plunge is a follow through move. Remember we were watching this one yesterday. Right now 1104. 1104. Look at that drop. INO has a little bit of consolidation on the 1. NNVC, if it gets under 11, it's gonna keep on dropping. Might be a little bit of support around 11. Expecting to see it follow through. It's been dropping though. Since what's the high today here? 1850. INO consolidation in the 1. Offers put at $4.93. INO 490. Offers 491, 490 in the bid stack in 491. I see a little bit of selling at 491. A lot of offers put at 491. 491. Watching level 2 very close. You'll probably see a test of the $4.50 today. $4.50 today. Big consolidation on NVC coming down here. Just went down. Wow, look at that. Went down 11 real fast. INO coming down too. INO coming down. Wow, look at that drop there on NMVC. INO 488. Holding holding tight there. Bid stacking 486, 487 right now. Couple offers of 488 coming through. INO. Look at that drop on NNVC. Holy smokes. NNVC just keeps dropping though. Wow. I figured that, you know, if we get under 11, it's gonna go. We got a little consolidation around 490 on INO. Yeah, I see that. I found a little reversal though, but I'm expecting follow through to the downside. We got a shooting star on the 5 right there. So I think right now we're going to roll over right back down again. PFE. Roll over to the downside again. It was a decent bounce right there. I don't really think it's going to go much further. Probably going to roll over now in the next few minutes. INO 490. Now they've been trying to hold on for $4.88 on INO, but I really don't think we're gonna be able to right here. Once it's done with that level, we're gonna drop, and I think we can see a test of the 450 area today. $450 area today. 486 coming down. Wow, big seller. 23,000 shares. 485. Okay, can keep coming down now. Test of 450 setting up. Okay, prior 15-minute low. Prior 15-minute candle low. 482. 482. Prior 15 minutes low 482. That was a big seller 485. See some 483 coming through. 482 is not gonna hold. Okay, a lot of 482, 481's coming through here. Really trying to hold it on. 482 prior low. 482 prior low. I think we're gonna see a test of that 450. Look at NNVC dropping huge. Dropping huge. Amazing NNVC. Waiting for a test of $4.50. NIO. Holding tight 482. Look at NNVC. Holy smokes. Yeah, I wish I would have taken a position. This is one of the main stocks that we had to watch. Follow through move. Coming from the $18 today. Dropping like that. That was a huge move. Okay, so we got 480.77. 480, 477, 488. We just broke under 482 on NIO. NIO. Okay, looking good here. See 476. Some 475s. A lot of selling at 478, 477 coming through. 475. There's a lot of selling around here. Not much buying, but selling more than anything else coming through. I really think we're gonna see a test of NIO close to the 450 area. Come on now, give it to me right away. Just you don't have to wait. Big orders, 30,000 shares, seller 475. Somebody shorting 475. $30,000 shares. I know. Right back up to 480. Possible bear flag formation on the 1 minute time frame on NIO. Flagging on the 1 minute 477. Flagging 1 minute 477. Taking its time, but I think we're gonna get there. I really think we're gonna get there. Expecting that reversal on PFE, some follow through and NVC. We got a shooting star on the 5 minutes, which is decent. We need some consolidation for a healthy move towards 450 on INO. Taking its time. ARMP is just going sideways now. Turned out to be a little slow this morning. A couple of names running earlier, but volume has dried out a little bit. Just noticed that APT actually dropped. The problem is that the volume though was a little too slow. Right now it's trading on $6.08. So it did have that reversal. Well, I missed that entry, the main entry, and the first and the best opportunity was an entry under the 100 on APT based on the 15-minute time frame flag. We had a very, very good flag on top of the 100 simple moving average and under the VWAP. That made me believe that we were going to drop. Best entry was there on that drop. On the 15 minutes right out of the gate. $450, watching that little reversal here. A little bit of selling around 481. $477 now. Coming back. See some $471, $461 on the bid. Again, possible test of 450 on INO based on the daily level 15-minute time frame. And NVC, bear flag formation on the 5-minute time frame, bear flag formation on the 15 minutes time frame. Volume slowed down and not much volume to the upside, which gives an indication that will roll over and we will continue to see the bearish trend follow through. INO, still watching it. $480, $471, $479, pardon me. For the guys on the stream on YouTube, if you appreciate this stream, please give it a like so that the YouTube channel, the YouTube algorithm actually treats me well. Watching, I know, still working on that test of the 450 area. Bear flag formation on NNVC. Bear flag formation on NNVC. INO based on the 15 minutes time frame, daily level, $half support resistance area 450. Taking its time, it's making me wait. I have to check out what else is moving here. Seems like the RMP will now roll over, come down. We got some little consolidation on the 5 minutes on INO. Letting it sit here for a second. Bear flag formation again. Bear flag formation on NNVC. NNVC bear flag formation, the 5 minute time frame. Flag on INO on the 5. This consolidation here, shooting star on the 15 minute time frame. This thing is actually taking a little longer than expected. On INO, bit stack in 480. Well, Brett, I got this off of a 1 minute bounce, micro bounce on NIO. Looking, let me see, tell you exactly where it was on that candle. I think it was right this candle around here. Let me see my entry level to give you the exact candle. I gotta go back on this thing. I was looking for a 30-cent move, and I'm looking for a test of $4.50 to get out. Because as of right now, I'm in. It was this candle on the 5 that gave me candle. Exact candle was around the 5. The low for 486. And that was a Dragonfly Doji on the 5 with this little bit of consolidation right here. Right, this area. So I'm looking for the test of 450, trying to take at least close to 30 cents, and I'm pretty sure we will see that happen. And I got in based on the 15 minutes because we are under the 100 simple moving average. So next level will have to be, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's the next level we as traders can take if we don't have a daily level. Next level will be the $half area or the whole dollar area. In this case will be the half one, which is 450. So I based that trade on that level. We have a small pennant on the 5 minutes right now, small pennant flag formation, and we have a shooting star on the 15 minutes. That's a small pennant right here. And I'm looking for a follow-through move to the downside. So that's my idea, my opinion. Well, you can see now it's bouncing a little bit. But this is the first green candle that we have on the 15 minutes time frame. And I'm really expecting this thing to come down towards the 450. So I'm not really panicking here or nothing like that. I've noticed that they've been trying to hold it on around $4.82 for a long time already. But I'm not really panicking here. This is the first candle, green candle on the 15 minutes. 1.5 on the 15 minutes. And you know, I'm basing this idea on this trade on this time frame. You can see a spinning tops formation on the daily chart on INO prior to the red candle that we have in today. So on the daily, that gives me a reversal as well. So I'm really have an idea, and I'm not hoping here because hope is not a strategy, but I really believe that we will see it go down to 450. They're really trying to hold it on around 482. That I know, long time already. This volume here that it's giving me on this little bounce is really low volume on the 5 and the 1. So I'm really expecting a reversal here. I'm really not expecting this move to hold, although it had a little break on that pennant formation on the 5. I'm really not concerned with it. I'm basing my trade on a longer time frame, so I'm gonna let it work out. Sounds good. I see you have a limit order. I'm guessing you have a limit order set to get out. We can see this thing tap in the 50 simple moving average on the 1 minute time frame. Can see a little bit of resistance around there. If we can get that resistance there, you can come right back down again, roll over, and this might just end up becoming on the 5 minutes a bear trap formation. We got about let's see 1 minute and 20 actually 15 seconds right now for this 5 minute candles to close on the 5 minutes, and this little break might really become just a bear trap formation on the 5 minute time frame based on that resistance on the 1 minute with the 50 simple moving average. Let's see what the 15 minute high is. 493. We tapping 493 right now. See some 94, 494 prints right here on level 2, some offers around there. Let's see if we're gonna find support right here on the 1. We're gonna roll over down there. Again, I'm basing this trade on a longer time frame, so I'm letting it run a little bit. I'm not panicking or nothing. If it doesn't work out, well, it didn't. Nothing I can do about that. But I'm basing this trade on a longer time frame, so I'm gonna let it work out. And my idea is towards the 450 area, so I'm gonna be placing my orders around $4.56. I mean, to get out. Right now, going right back up towards the 5, but broke on top of the 50. Seen this type of formation happen before, just to get some people in, thinking that this thing is gonna skyrocket again, and then it gives you that drop and takes your order and puts you on the opposite side of the overall trend. I'm really thinking we are going to roll over here to the downside again. I've seen this formation happen way too often. We have a piercing line formation right now on the 1. Actually, that's a dark cloud cover, not a piercing line, pardon me. There comes the reversal here, so it seems. Oftentimes you see this type of stuff happens. They give you a little pin-up formation, and it has that little breakout. People think it's going to break out and it's gonna go to the opposite side now, so meaning it's gonna go and keep the uptrend. They make you go long, and then the market makers, they push those orders in and then roll over to the downside, put you on the opposite side of the overall trend, and gets you screwed right there. So right now, seems like we're gonna have a little reversal here, and that's actually what I'm expecting. So I'm not really panicking at all here, letting it work. One thing that I always talk about, Brett, strategies around 450, half dollars, and whole dollar areas. Oftentimes now people try to set their orders very, very close to those areas, so chances are they're gonna bounce before that. If you're short, there will be people like me putting orders prior to that half dollar area, and that will make the stock bounce a little bit, since we're gonna be covering positions. So I, at this point, don't recommend people to put those orders exactly on the half dollar area or whole dollar area, but a little prior to that. And that's a personal idea that I have. I noticed that that type of strategy works out a little bit better for me. And you guys know that I tell you that if you guys don't have the framework and the character, you will not, any strategy, don't matter the best strategy in the world. The Pope can give you his strategy, and he's probably not going to work for you if you don't have the framework and the character developed in you. You're not going to be able to pull the trigger. No strategy is going to work for you. But again, I've noticed that worked a lot better for me, putting orders a little prior to those areas of half a dollar and whole dollar area. This is a very interesting picture here that I'm going to take right now, based on the 5-minute time frame here. A bear trap, a formation on INO. Bear trap formation on INO. Those things are the ideas and values that I want to be able to share with people that want to take advantage of that early bird pricing for $2.99 before I roll out the framework and the blueprint that I'm trying to roll out on February, mid-February. Over $1,000 value for $299 early bird pricing. This is the type of stuff that I want to be able to help people with. Look at that bear trap formation right there. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to screwing. This thing is screwing a lot of longs right there. And once they start selling, this thing is going to keep on dropping. And that's going to put me really, really, really close to that 450 that I'm looking for. I got my orders set very close to the 450 area, 457, 456. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of newbies here are probably being a little screwed, thinking that this thing was going to ramp up. And if it gives you a bear trap formation, that's going to put you on the opposite side. Once people start selling, they're going to start panicking. The price is going to drop towards the 450. And the people that have a little bit more experience, they're going to be, eating their lunch. Second green candle on the 15. Possible bear flag formation here on the 15 minutes. It's gonna take a little bit of time for that green candle to close on the 15. I'm really expecting the 50 simple moving average to be that resistance here on the 1 minute, and we're gonna keep on rolling down again, rolling down towards the 450 area on INO. Working a little slow now, but again, I'm gonna let it work here. That was an inverted hammer on the 15-minute time frame. Long wick. And a little consolidation here, like I told you. That little bounce after the break of that small pennant formation was on very low volume, and that bullish volume is really not going to hold. Longs, the people that have no idea what they're doing, they thought this thing was going to ramp up, and look at what happened. 50 simple moving average presented itself as resistance. This thing is going to roll over right back down, put us towards the 450 area. Once longs they start to panic because they really thought this thing was going to move higher, and they start selling this thing, going to put us very close to the 450 area. 483, watching level 2, a little bit of, 480, 481, a couple of offers around 486. This thing's taking longer than I would like to wait for, to be honest. It's trending a little slow. But here's one thing that I like. If you look at the 15 minutes, and let me just try to bring it up real quick here. If you look at right here, this long way candle right here, look at all of the volume bars here. All volume bars, especially in this one being a green one, is really, really tiny. That volume for that little bounce, it wasn't really going to hold. So I'm basing everything on the 450 area. Let me see if I can pull this up a little up here, and I can take this a little further back. Yeah, so 450 is down here. I'm basing my trade on this area, and we're printing what it seems to be right now, although we still have another 10 minutes to close, a bear flag formation on the 15 minutes time frame. But the 50 is being resistance on the 1 minute. So for right now, I'm letting this thing work. I'm really thinking that we will see a test of $4.50. And we printed what seemed to be a bear flag, a bear trap formation on the 5 minutes. So for right now, I'm letting it work its way. Seems like the government, they have some sort of news coming out today at noon. And they seems like they're gonna offer some kind of peace treaty between in the Middle East, something like that. I don't know. And let's see what they're gonna come out with, but it's probably going to affect the market. People react to everything in the market, really. There is a pennant here inside of a pennant on the 5 minutes. Pennant on side of a pennant. Let's see here. Letting work this flag on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay. Reversal on an NVC. NVC reversal. And this is INO has a pretty decent gap to fill to the downside towards the 450 area with a spinning top formation on the daily. Letting all of these things work out. Letting all of these things work out. APT finally dropped. The volume is not the best, but it moved in the direction I had an idea that I was gonna see it move. I just didn't want to wait for it. But that one was a decent trade based on the 15 minutes. We had a decent flag on that one. Couldn't make the trade. Missed that one. Paying attention to other things. And I missed that one. That entry. Stock is really taking its time. We still have another 4 minutes for this candle to close in the 15 minutes. Another 4 minutes. Thank you for the like. For those of you that have liked the stream on YouTube, I appreciate that. We are also live streaming through the chat room, free chat room on traderscolony.com. You can create a free account to share with like-minded people. Hey Deanne, what's up? Hoping I can be of any kind of service. If you have any questions, just please let me know. I'm here to answer questions that you guys might have. Still watching that pennant flag formation on the 5 minutes. Scanning the market, seeing if we can find something else. Seems like we tapping that resistance on this small trend line here. That's great, man. This is actually a good business. Offers a lot of freedom once you get a hold of, the things that you have to learn. It's like everything, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but it offers a lot of freedom. It's actually a great thing. Pretty sure you've seen people offer, making ads some places with, private planes, a lot of chicks and stuff like that. It's not always like that, to be honest, but it offers a lot of freedom, and it really depends on what you're looking for, because you can certainly get that if you're looking for that. To that Lambo and the private planes, and you can get that if you're looking for that. Okay, we're still holding on to that little resistance on the 1 minute time frame. Mariano, 494. Want to see it get on under that 50 simple moving average again. We're about to close. Another 40 seconds for this 5 minute candle. 15 minute candle to close. And we have a nice possibility to get a bear flag formation on the 15 minutes. I've been holding this trade now for a little longer than I would like to. Looking for the test of the $4.50. The first thing is opening an account. I actually oftentimes recommend people to get a robust platform that can offer you a lot of things. And this is not an affiliation thing, but I recommend people to open a TD Ameritrade because of the Thinkorswim platform. That offers you the level 2 time sales, the different types of time frames and indicators. Gives you the on-demand feature that you can also practice trading even if it's at night, because it comes with a platform. All of the data stays in the platform and you can practice back even if it's at night, and you can use that demo account to practice. So I recommend oftentimes people open a TD Ameritrade account, so that way they can take advantage of all of the features that it brings. The first thing is that a little bit of screen time will most definitely help you, and that's gonna help you get to the other side. How to setting up indicators and all that kind of stuff. That's something that after you take care of that, the framework, and I try to keep things very simple. The type of trading that I do is based on daily levels with only 3 indicators in my charts, which is the 100 simple moving average, the 50 simple moving average, and the VWAP. I also keep an eye on the stochastics just to see what the momentum is doing, but I try to keep it very simple, because if you clutter yourself with a lot of different things, it's gonna get all cramped up in your head. It's gonna be all rice and mango all together. You're probably not gonna be able to understand things. So keeping it simple, reading level 2 time sales and using those indicators to find levels of support and resistance, using different levels on the daily chart to read where you can find support and resistance. It's often very convenient. For example, this stock NIO, I'm basing my trade here, although right now I'm sitting where I wouldn't like to be sitting. Being honest, it's ramping up all the way back to $5. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm expecting a test of the 450, and I'm basing this trade on the longer time frame. Here you can see this thing with a decent gap to fill to the downside here, and a spinning top formation candle right here, which gives me an indication of a reversal on the daily with a decent Jesus Christ, help me here, with a decent gap to fill to the downside. And so I'm basing this trade here on those factors. So using a smaller time frame on top of that, that will bring me a 15 minutes here, using 50 and 100 simple moving average to base a little longer time frame, because I'm not trying to swing this thing. I'm gonna try to day trade this one, but I'm not trying to nickel and dime this position. So based on that, since this thing is trading under the 100, now I think right here we will find that resistance with a shooting star on the 15. We're turning red right now, and I'm expecting a test of the $4.50 here by later on during the day. I oftentimes don't hold so long, but I'm actually letting it run a little bit. On when I find all of these metrics that I'm trying to use, and then I look for an entry on a 1 minute time frame, looking at different things that I can use for those entries on the 5 and the 1, but basing my trades on support and resistance and a little bit about what the longer time frame is doing. So I really want to have a big picture of what's happening, so that way I can get the best information and take the best advantage of the situation for my trade. We have a shooting star on the 5. Also scanning the market for all the stocks. So for right now, nothing's moving. Very slow. Very slow. I'm managing the trade on NIO with a shooting star on the 5 and also on the 15 minutes. Yeah, right here I'm not liking this thing. I think I'm gonna have to get a parachute and just jump ship. I wasn't expecting this jump here in the last 1 minute candle. But I'm not really trying to panic. When traders panic, they make mistakes though. You gotta have your mind have to be, comfortable. Although I'm actually on red right now because I'm sorry, got an entry around 486, and right now we're trading 507, so it's not a good thing. But this thing happens. This thing really happens. I wasn't expecting this, the price here to get on top of the 5. 5 being resistance, I didn't really think that we were gonna ramp up on top of it. Sorry guys, I got distracted here for a second. There is a person that I've noticed. The other day I was went to the airport. It was like around 4 something in the morning, and I noticed somebody that was sleeping on a bus stop, a lady, and she doesn't look like is the type of person that is used to like being out on the streets. So it seems like the lady's actually going through a very hard time. And prior to that, I saw her the other day. I went to get something. Kind of, it was like at 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I don't know. And I saw her on the same bus stop I was driving by, and I was telling my wife this stuff earlier yesterday, and also we were talking about this today, and she's sending me a few text messages here. Funny thing that my wife wants to talk to me through text messages, right? But because I'm busy, she wouldn't come in to talk to me for a second until I finish. And so she's sending me images of, some sort of thing for the outdoors that, you can, when you're camping out, you can go inside and you can sleep and you bundle up. And so she's telling me that we should try to buy something like that on Amazon so we can give it away. So just, I don't know, to try to do something. It's just, I don't know, man. And I'm sorry, I just got distracted for a second. She really wants to help out, and I don't want it to sound bad, but I was thinking maybe should I open the door? I have a free room in my house that is not being used, and it's just toys for the kids. But it's a stranger. I really, so I'm kind of debating myself back and forth. Should I open the doors? Should I, because I really don't, I don't know. So it's just being something that I really want to help out with something, but at the same time, it's just back and forth with that kind of stuff. So it looks like she's going through some hard times, and you know, just I'm the type of person that I like to help out if I really can. In the past, a lot of people have taken advantage of me because of this reason. My heart is I try to keep a good heart, and sometimes people take advantage of you when you do that. But that's part of my character, right? It's me. It's my character, and that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay, so here's the thing. A little bit of a fishhook formation here in the 15-minute time frame. On I don't know. I'm still holding a little longer than I would like to. But let's see what we're gonna see here in the next minute. Fishhook formation, really, really low volume on the long side on the uptrend here. Kind of trying to reverse here. Bit stack in a 506. See if we can come right back down under the 100. Get under the 50. And this is decent on the 5. On the 5 here, what we have right now is a hanging man, and that's actually a pretty good thing, because that gives me a sense of a reversal pattern, and we're flagging right now. It's a decent little flag on the 1 minute. Guys, for those of you that are interested in getting a little deeper, again, I probably have repeated myself a little bit over here, and trying to learn the framework My personal opinion, to be honest, is that no trading strategy is going to work out for you if you don't have the framework and the character as a trader, either long term or short term. And I'm putting together something with a lot of value to help you build up your character so you can actually make good use of any type of strategy you're trying to run in the market. And it's going to be over $1,000 of value for the first 10 people. It's going to be 1 hour one-on-one with me. You're going to have chances to get a laptop and a one-on-one with me. And for the first 20 people, then chances to get 2 laptops, right? 2 people is going to get laptops. And for that, framework, on that framework, that will be actually come out for free because you're getting a computer. It's at least 2 people, and the first 10 people will have on top of that computer, and chances for that computer, 1 hour one-on-one with me. It's gonna be over $1,000 value for just $299 early bird pricing. I'm putting the things that I have learned in the past together to be able to help you out, build that blueprint and that framework, so that way you can understand the ropes. We're gonna go through from opening an account, setting indicators, and doing everything that you have to do. And I'm gonna try to do it the easiest way possible, so that way you can understand. And since one of the easiest platforms and one that is actually free now is Thinkorswim, I'm gonna do that with that Thinkorswim platform framework, so that way I can teach you step by step and opening the account through setting up indicators, how to read level 2, how to set it up, where to find the stocks, how to set up your scanners, when to get in, when to get out, and how to read the chart. And on top of all of that, we're gonna do a private group on the site. I'm gonna be teaching people evening classes. I'm gonna take you pretty much under my wing, hold your hand. I'm gonna teach you the ropes, and we're gonna do that on the evenings for people that are interested. Now, and the reason why it's taking me a little bit of time is because for those of you that I don't know, maybe you do know because you've been here before, I had to erase everything on my computer because Microsoft screwed me with a blue screen and everything got blocked off, and I had to erase everything on my computers. I didn't have that on the cloud, and I also have one hard drive, external hard drive, but that was not there, and I lost over 60 hours of trading recordings, personal recordings of trading as well over there. So I'm putting everything back together, and for people that are actually interested in that framework and that blueprint, I'm gonna be able to offer for you early bird pricing $299 if you're interested. I'm gonna be rolling that out on February, so it's gonna be a lot of value I'm gonna be putting into it. I'm gonna be able to teach you a lot of things that might be able to help you using the strategies, whatever type of strategy you want to use on your personal trading life. But if you don't have the character, if you don't have the blueprint for that character, exactly know what type of strategy you should be running and what type of stocks and which way you should be either long, short, or which way you're good at, no strategy is going to work for you. So I'm going to be able to give you that framework that you can use for your personal benefit. If you guys are interested, I can send you a link through PayPal because I don't have any type of payment methods on the website. For those that are interested, I can send you a link through PayPal, so that way you can take advantage of that. You're going to be one of the first ones to receive that, and you're going to have chances to get the laptop. And also, if you're one of the first 10, you're going to have 1 hour one-on-one with me. On top of all of that, we're going to do private group. I'm going to be taking you, I'm going to give you the framework, and then I'm going to be able to teach you everything else step by step. You're going to be able to ask questions during those classes, and I'm going to be scanning the market with you guys, putting videos there so you can see where I'm finding the stocks and how to get in and get out and all that type of stuff. I'm going to put that nice framework there for you. The ones that are interested, please let me know if you guys are interested, so I can send you a PayPal link so you can take advantage of that early bird pricing and have some free time one-on-one with me, and probably update your trading laptop as well if you get that one of the Lenovo computers. Lenovo because it's the brand that I rely on and the one that I like. This is I have actually four Lenovo computers in my house. I have three and one that I bought a couple of months ago for my father, and they are very reliable and very very good. So I'm gonna do Lenovo laptops for you guys that are interested, and I hope I can be of help to you. This thing is taking a little bit longer than I expecting. I'm going to set my orders, and I'm gonna go downstairs, try to get something to eat real quick. I don't want to be micromanaging this thing here because I'm really thinking that now it's starting to have that rollover to the downside that I'm actually expecting to see. So I'm gonna be setting my orders around 456, 457 to take profits around there. Stop order to buy around that area, so that way it can give me feel if we can get to test that areas down there. Also, we'll be putting a stop loss order based on the 100 simple moving average on the 15 minutes in the VWAP, so that way I can protect myself on this trade. But for now, I'm gonna take a step back, and I wish you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You can send me the message through a contact form that we have on the site, and it's gonna be contact@traderscolony.com, or you can send me a DM through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so that way I can send you that link if you guys are interested on getting that framework and the blueprint, so you can actually build up your strategies, your characters, so that way you can be profitable. For now, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I wish you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy trading to you all, and keep an eye on NNVC because I see that it's setting up for a follow-through move to the downside. So for now, see you guys later. I'm gonna manage this trade here, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy trading.